They're coming together to mourn the past and look to the future exactly 1 year after the Orlando nightclub massacre. It is the deadliest mass shooting in modern U.S. history. 49 people were killed when a man who declared his allegiance to ISIS opened fire inside the Pulse Nightclub in Orlando. The place had been a safe haven for the city's LGBT community.
It breaks my heart that your sanctuary was taken from you. But I know we are resilient, and I know we will not let hate win.
This is the kind of club and the kind of place I wanted to see in my district, where you didn't have to be segregated by being gay or being Hispanic or being African American, where everybody could be together and be friends.
President Trump noted the day with a tweet that shows all of the men and women who were killed that night. He writes, "We will never forget the victims who lost their lives 1 year ago today."
In honor of those victims at the Pulse Nightclub and the city of Orlando, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser proclaimed today Orlando United Day here in Washington. And in about an hour, a candlelight vigil marking this somber anniversary will take place at D.C.'s DuPont Circle. That's where our Mike Valerio joins us now live with the story of the man who organized the event. And Mike, tell us more about why this man was moved to do more.
Well, Leslie, he told me a short time ago that he simply wants to prevent this issue from fading into the background, and he wants to keep it at the forefront of our national conversation. Now, this event that started as a gathering of about 300 people has morphed and evolved into a vigil where we could expect more than 2,000 people to cram into the park here at DuPont Circle. And the first question of our interview was simple. What has changed in the past year after 49 people were murdered?
I see an incredible amount of progress. Out of tragedy has come triumph in a lot of different ways.
Jason Lindsay is a veteran of the Iraq War with a new mission here at home, keeping the subject of gun violence at the forefront of the conversation, remembering those we lost 1 year ago.
Seeing the strength of so many of these people, it's just amazing to see, especially in such a divisive political environment, how people can really come together.
But in terms of what's changed from a year ago, Lindsay tells us there's a growing conversation on the local level about whether gun laws should change, while gridlock continues at the national level.
Some of the stories are permanently etched in my mind of, Lally Santiago Leon, who's on our board. Her cousin went out to dance with his partner that night. He came to America from Puerto Rico to pursue a new life, pursue the American dream, and that dream was robbed of him.
As for what he wants us to remember tonight, his answer is simple.
I want people to walk away with a sense of what they felt a year ago. There's been so many things that have occurred with the election and so many things to protest. Let's remember how we felt a year ago and how passionate everybody was to create change. Let's renew the call to action and remember not only the 49 lives that were lost, the 53 others that were injured, and all the countless people that were emotionally scarred, that were survivors or either lost someone.
So back here live, you're looking at the main event stage where people are starting to congregate around. Again, this is on the northern side of the fountain where people will begin to assemble for the main festivities that start at 7. Mayor Bowser will be here, and of course we'll have the latest coming up on the news at 11. For now, that's the latest live here in Northwest. Mike Valerio, WUSA 9.
All right, Mike.